Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the CHALL, your Doncaster Rovers fan, and welcome to another news update where today we'll be speaking about the second of the two signings today, Lee Tomlin, the very experienced Lee Tomlin, on a one-year deal. You notice on the advertisements for this signing, they've changed the font, which adds to the significance of this signing for me, from a design standpoint anyway. Now, before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell to know this YouTube video, and for now, let's get on with this signing and let's talk about Lee Tomlin. So Rovers are delighted to announce the signing of attacking midfielder Lee Tomlin on a one-year deal. The 33-year-old joins the club having been a regular in the starting 11 throughout pre-season. Having spent the majority of his career in the Championship, Tomlin's CV lists the likes of Peterborough United, Middlesbrough, Bristol City and Cardiff City. He's played more than 550 career games to date, scoring 116 goals, as well as costing almost £9 million in transfer fees over that period. Tomlin's addition provides Gary McSheffrey with even more creative spark, with a little over a week to go until the League Two season gets underway. After putting pen to paper, Lee Tomlin said, "I'm delighted. Since I've been in the building, it's been really good and I've enjoyed myself. You're always nervous entering a new dressing room, but knowing a couple of the lads made it easier. I tried to get around the younger lads and encourage them on the pitch. As an experienced player, I want to have an impact. I've loved being here and the manager could see that from the way I trained and played." On the latest edition, McSheffrey said, "We are really pleased. We know of Lee's qualities and he has a fantastic career so far. He's back enjoying his football again and we've helped put a smile on his face. He's 33 and still got a lot of good years left in him. With more than 550 games under his belt, he will be a great addition to what we already have, so we're happy to get him on board." Now let's share my thoughts on the signing of Lee Tomlin. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Lee Tomlin is in the flaming building, ladies and gentlemen. So this guy, for me, he's just a brilliant signing. And the reason why it's such a brilliant signing is, first of all, his experience. His experience, firstly, is paramount to developing the younger lads, helping his own development as a veteran player. I think since he's coming in pre-season, he's been absolutely astonishing. He's done very, very well. A very, very strong winger. I don't think he's as pacey as other wingers, but to be honest with you, the reason why I think this is a good signing is because this is a different type of winger. He's a creative midfielder, but he can also play on that right-hand side and play on that wing, which is where we've been playing him. And the reason why I think it's a good signing is, even though he's not as pacey winger as other people, he is a technical winger. So someone of his technical ability as a veteran player on that wing will do us a world of good. Now, for me, the best thing about this deal is we've helped put a smile on his face again. That's been the biggest thing about this deal. Getting him into a club that can bring the best out of him in his later years, and someone who can bring a smile back on his face. Because I think it's documented that Lee, I think the last few years with Tomlin, I think his football hasn't been enjoyable the past few years. I think it's fair to say. So for me, as a fan, I think this is the right deal. He's coming in pre-season straight away. He's not at the nail on the head straight away. I can't wait to see him at Bradford next week. I'm going to put it out there right now. I can't wait to see him next week at Bradford. Are you guys going to Valley Parade? Comment down below. See me vlogging. But no, it's going to be great getting back to the grounds again, to see everyone again. Mr. Mayfield, the No Man, T-Mac, Joe, Matty, Dylan, Lizzie, Bradders, everyone, Kitty, Kenny, Ginny, everyone, ranging from young and old, every single person that we see on the away trips. It's going to be so good to see them again for a brand new season, and hopefully a very exciting season, especially from the window we've had so far. So, as I said in the Cal Hurst video, for me, that's pretty much our business done. Do I think we need a little bit more cover in that centre midfield and left back position? Yes. So if we really had to, I would look at maybe a Loney centre midfielder and a Loney left back just for that extra cover. And then I think I'd probably say that's our business done. I would look at, in terms of the fullback on loan, I'd look at someone who can play both left back and right back. And the reason why I say both is because you never know when you may need cover for right back. Null's just coming back. Seaman still needs minutes to really prove himself consistently. And Younger, for me, as a right back, is just square pegs round holes. I'd rather have Younger ready to use as a centre-back. So for me, I'd look at someone who can play on the left and the right, both full-back positions, as well as a creative midfielder on loan to complement that midfield three. Either a creative midfielder, or I would look at a backup CDM. Or I think backup's a really harsh word. I think that someone who could compete with Clayton as a defensive midfielder. So I would look at a proper deep line. I'd look at a deep line playmaker and a versatile fullback that can play either side, both on loan. If you could do permanent deals, then even better. But I think it's probably done now for permanent deals. So I'd be looking at the loan market for a couple of players, and then that's pretty much our business done. If we can get those couple of loan players done, let's say in the first week or two of the season, then that for me is an even better market. If we can get it done in the first week of the season, that's even better. But I would say that's pretty much the bulk of our business done. And when you look back at the window we've had, the players that we've moved on and the reasons why, and the people we've brought in, I said in the last video, I think since the Grant McCann window, it is the best window we've had since then. And, you know, since the Grant McCann window, when we brought in the likes of Wilkes, Kane, those kind of players, when you know, since that window, we had the windows with Darren Moore and the window with Richie Wellens, and the January window with Gary McSheffrey, where he admitted himself in the interview that 5 out of the 8 probably did well and 2 or 3 underperformed. So, you know, compared to, when you look at the last great window we had, which was the Grant McCann year, which brought us that 6th place finish in that playoff semi-final where we just missed out on penalties against Charlton. For me, when you look back, I think this is the best window since that period of time. Since that McCann period, it was the best. This is the best window we've had since then, overall, for me. Even if we don't bring in the couple of loanees for that extra depth in the centre midfield and the fullback, or CDM and fullback, even if we don't bring in those couple of loan players for depth, this for me is still the best window since the Grant McCann year, and I'll say that for a fact. I think a lot of people are saying it. So, for me, I think that's how I would look at it. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for a couple more videos coming tonight and tomorrow about Gary McSheffrey and about the reviewing the kits. And for now, I'm the CHALL, your Doncaster Rovers fan and YouTube Sporting Network, and that is full time. Rovers till I die. Come on.